Hello. Yes, good morning everybody. Today we've started a bit earlier. Still okay. So we'll start off with our chart on the screen. This is gold. You remember what I said yesterday, that gold we were actually looking for a sell, and I want to explain that further. Look at how this candle are forming. The candles I'm going to draw it. Look at this very big red candle. The same thing, very big red candle, and then the same thing happened here. Very big red candle with a very long tail at the top. So on this chart, technically we are sellers. I don't recommend buyers at the moment. If the price is to pull back up, that's if it can manage to go up, then this may be a good place to look for a resell from. But as it is now, we are still sellers. We still expect price to continue to the lower side. We actually are looking for sell positions. If the price pulls back slightly to the upper side up to this point, then that will give us the correct place to look for a sell from. So as it is now, we are just waiting to see what happens. If the price continues up and then we see signs of exhaustion, then we are going to be looking for a sell position. As it is, wait for some pullbacks, maybe slightly to the upper side, an extension, so that you can look for a sell position, expecting price to continue much lower. So the next chart is GBP USD. This chart has turned upwards now. You can see that the price is massively to the upper side. It's like we had an inside bar. The current candle is engulfing the previous one. So if the current week's candle should close above the opening price of the previous week's candle, which is here above 3, then that will mean we are somehow continuing to the upper side. So you're supposed to keep looking for more buy positions, expecting price to extend much higher. Just a second. You expect price to continue to the upper side, at least up to this point here, 1.37902. So if you expect price to continue to the upper side, at least up to this point here, 1.37902. So if the current week's candle closes beyond 1.36483, then expect a continuation upwards up to 1.37902. So the next chart is Euro USD. Euro USD, last week it closed as a bearish pin bar, which is this, and this pin bar is forming around a significant place. So this is a sign for a sell, because you can see that we were struggling below this level, then the price went down, it came back to the same place. As we are speaking now, you can still see the same struggling, tail, and as it is now, we want to look for a sell up to this point. So you're on this chart now. Look for sell positions, expect price to continue to the lower side, expect it to stretch much lower up to the support which we have at the very bottom. Does that make sense? Whatever I'm saying now, does it make sense for you? It should, because you can see that the price technically pulled back to the same place, which was a good place. This one, it pulled back to the same place. Now it's struggling below it. So if the price pulls back up to somewhere within this range, then this will give us a correct place to look for a sell from, with our stop loss above this point and our take profit at 1.19021. So the next chart is USD/JPY. So USD/JPY looks like we are sellers still. We have a zone here. This is like a good support. We have a support, we have a support, we have a support, we have a support, and then there's a breakout. As we're speaking now, the price is currently consolidating below this level. So expect a move up to this point, 100.577. So if you're on this chart now, you should keep looking for sell positions. Wait for price to pull back slightly up to 104.669, so that you can pick a sell, expecting that sell to take us up to 100.577. The next chart I'd like us to look at is Brent oil. So Brent oil is still upwards, very much to the upper side, and this is the most likely place we are going up to, this one. So it's like we had a resistance, here, and there's also another level here which looks rather significant, this one. So if the price should pull back up to somewhere where it's now touching both these trend lines, then it's going to give us the correct place to sell from. So if the price can pull back up to somewhere where it's touching both these two lines, then it's going to give us the correct place to look for a sell from. Does that make sense? So the next chart I want us to look at is SP500. As I keep saying, this is upwards. We want price to pull back up to the opening price for the previous week's candle, which is 3559.2. If the price comes back up to that place, then that is going to give us a correct place to look for a buy from. Not until the price pulls back to this point, we'll be looking for a sell. So just stand by. You may want to place a pending buy limit here. Have your stop loss below this point. Overall, we expect price to continue to the upside. Another level where the price may pull back up to is this point. Then there's another level which is at this point. We also have another level at this price. Then there is another level at this price. We also have another, here. So if the price comes back to any of these levels, then that is going to give us the correct place to look for a trade from. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of today's analysis. We'll meet again tomorrow at the same. So we've done this a bit earlier today. It's still okay. We still the same forecast we expect at our usual time. But thank you very much. See you tomorrow at the same time. So one more thing, kindly feel free to comment, like, leave your reviews, leave your feedback. At least if there's a pair which you think I should look at and I've not looked at it, or if you have maybe an opinion about a pair which I've looked at, please kindly let me know inside the chat option. So anytime you comment, I will be able to respond. So thank you. Say bye.